Faith set us apart. Faith helps us make the right choice. Faith shapes our character. Faith sets us on a different path with the rest of the world. Without faith, it is not possible to talk about anything else with regards to Christian living. Because what is in the outward comes from the inside. If you are going to talk about Christian living, live outright. Live. Be a good testimony. Live out. You must know, where does it come from? It must come from your genuine faith, the transformation inside. You know, I've been in church long enough, and I always hear teachings about character and conduct. You know, you Christian must have integrity, honest character, be a good testimony. Yes, we should have all these things, but there must be a change on the inside first. Faith brings that real change. Without the change of mind and the change of will that comes through faith, there is no real Christian ferventness. Good works doesn't last in itself. You understand that? Sometimes, I wonder why some Christians cannot even make a resolution to attend church on Sunday. Sometimes I wonder why people cannot make they cannot make real sacrifice for the Lord. You wonder why people are so quick to take in what the world offers at the expense of the kingdom. You understand why? God has revealed to me, don't reprimand their works. Don't reprimand them for what they are doing or not doing, but point them to true faith. True faith. Something is wrong with their faith. Something is wrong with their believing mechanism. Either they have not believed at all, they have deceived themselves, they have believed, or they have believed in the wrong thing or the incomplete gospel all the time. That's why they have incorrect or partial Christ value, only partial. Some part of it, they draw out from the Bible the promises that fits their situation, but they don't get the promises of God in full. They don't claim the promises of God to the full extent. You get what I mean? Only part of it. I'm saying, pointing you to true faith. Are you truly living for the gospel? Are you really making choices to live for the kingdom? And a lot of times, we have placed so much importance on the outside, on the works, on not doing the wrong things, not doing sinful things. But are you for the gospel, for the kingdom and all? We may not be doing the wrong things, but are we doing the right things? You ask yourself. I say it again. This is something you've got to talk about. You may not be doing the wrong things, but are you doing the right things? A Christian brother from Korea once told me, he said, Pastor Vincent, in my church, we're a big church, renowned church. In my church, everything is kind of standard. You seldom find improper or undesirable behavior. If there are, they will be dealt with. So the holiness of the church is there and all. The preacher keeps to the time in preaching, and he is always doctrinally sound. He told me, the preacher will never skew in terms of biblical teaching. From the start to the end of the sermon, you cannot find faults in doctrine or presentation. So nothing wrong and nothing radical either. But at the end of church service, no one talks about what is being preached. No one is interested to talk about God. You cannot see any change in lifestyle or the interests of the members turn towards God or the kingdom. Everyone gets busy after that. Everyone gets concerned with their own life only. A service is just a Sunday affair, and all. No radical change in people's life. That's why I'm telling you now, people, that is not faith living. That is not life brought forth by the Abrahamic covenant. You understand? That is not the Christian life, Christian spirit brought forth by the Abrahamic covenant. Sometimes the church may not be doing wrong, but it is not doing right either. If we Christians are doing right through the promise, we will make a real difference to the whole era. As what Abraham did, as what the apostles did.